Hello guys, welcome to Straight from the Horse's Mouth, flat racing edition. These races are going to be for Wednesday. My name's Chris Bowers and this is the information which I've researched for you. So, first race, 3 o'clock York, a mile and 4 furlongs, Group 2 for colts and geldings and 3-year-olds. Kamari looks good in this. He'll have no trouble handling a mile and 4 and will be fine on the projected good ground. Charlie Appleby has a 29% win rate with 3-year-olds on turf this GB flat season and has a 21% win rate with all horses over the last 14 days. Kamari is a speedy stare and has won 2 from 3 this season. He was ineligible to enter the Derby or Irish Derby as he is a gelding. We may have seen a bit more of him. Bearing in mind his stamina, he will shrug off the £3 penalty for winning the Group 2. He won his mile and 3.5 furlong maiden well enough, doing everything that was asked of him, and was eased at the end of the race. He comfortably won a mile and 6 furlong Group 2 last time at Ascot in a good time. Charlie is running 2 horses in this race, but it is notable that William Buick has chosen Kamari over Yibbert. So that's Kamari, 3-1, and that 3-1 is currently available with William Hill. So, and the next one is the 3:35. York is a mile and 2. It's a mile 2.5 furlong. Group 1, 3-year-olds plus. And I feel I should put up a selection for what many will see as the race of the day. It is a red hot race and my tentative selection is Alenquer. I think Yuan Alicano, Love and Mishriff can get caught out by a classy 3-year-old, and there is a few to choose from. Alcohol Free likes a bit of cut in the ground and is not tested out for the distance. Max Sweeney wants awful ground and won't get it. The Haggis pair make most appeal. William Haggis has been delighting his connections with a 35% hit rate in the last 14 days, with 15 from 43. He has a 32% strike rate with his 3-year-olds on turf this GB flat season. 1 in 3 races is amazing. Mo Harfeth had a stinker of a race last time after he was given way too much to do, but had been progressing in his previous races. In the unlikely event the ground does go any softer, then he is unlikely to take his chance as he relies on speed. As I say, that is unlikely. We're likely to have good ground. I like Alenquer for a smaller wager in this. He is very versatile and is able to win at group level on ground ranging from heavy to good. He can race in the front or come from behind. Coming third to a ramp at Harrington Lane in the Longchamp Group 1 in July was no disgrace, as Peslier on the second said he had to completely light up Wordsworth just to stay in touch with the winner. Interestingly, Haggis doesn't really see Alenquer as a soft ground horse and says he's still improving. So, this is Alenquer at a price of 12-1. There we go, 12-1. And Ladbrokes are doing a fifth of the odds for the first 3. So I'm happy to put this up as an each way bet, because I think it can come in the first 3 and I think it's got a reasonable chance of winning as well. Okay, so that's an interesting one. The next one is the 4:10 York, 2 miles, half a furlong, handicapped, class 2, 3-year-olds plus, rated 0 to 105. Now, platform 19 is worth giving another chance. The form from the 2 mile 4 furlong race at Goodwood is hard to judge, bearing in mind the farcical nature of the race. The flip start was a rubbish plan, and many of the horses seemed unsettled at the restart. Sometimes platform 19 has led to the start early or walked a post. This suggests it is quite possible he was affected by the restart, as he is obviously not the calmest of horses at the start of a race. 5th place is credible considering the nature of what happened. He was going easily 3 furlongs out at 2 miles 1 furlong and was staying on at the end of the 2 mile 4 furlong trip. Stamina will not be a concern with this one, and I don't think his latest weight would detract from his performance. Ground does not bother him, and he can turn on the speed if needed, as proven when he was seemingly winning races at will in 2019 before his massive break. He won on his reappearance as a 5-year-old and was, as I said before, unlucky last time. It is good to see Clifford Lee on board, as he has a good affinity with the horse, having won on him 4 times previously. Now, with this race, you can get you can get a fifth of the odds for the first 6, and you can get that with Sky Bet. And so that one's going up as each way. There we go. And the price is 8-1. So, the next one is we're going to the all-weather now. 6:15 Kempton. It's on the polytrack. 7 furlongs, handicap, class 6, 3-year-olds, rated 0 to 65. So not the highest quality of races, but basically we're looking for the winners. So most of the horses in this race have previously failed to win over 7 furlongs, and a few have not tried it. Vitaline is the exception, but not the selection, having won once. Just Amber makes the most appeal of the horses who have yet to try the trip. The sire, Lethal Force, is a sprint sire whose progeny run well at 7 furlongs. He won a Group 2 at 7 furlongs. The Dam Sire also produces progeny who are happy to run at the trip. With the breeding in mind, Just Amber should happily make the trip. Clive Cox has a 27% win rate with his 3-year-olds on the all-weather this GB season, with 13 wins from 48 runs. She ran green on her debut, racing on the all-weather, coming 6th. Next time she finished 3rd over 6 furlongs on the all-weather and was staying on at the end. Last time she did not seem to respond well to the turf and came 8th after getting short of room in a 5.5 furlong maiden race. She will welcome the return to the all-weather, and the step up in trip will bring about improvement. I hope. So, this one is 11 to 2. So 11 to 2. And that's a quarter of the odds for the first 3. And due to the nature of the race, I'm putting it up as each way. And the next one I like, and it's the last one tonight, is the 7:45 Kempton, all-weather, again on the polytrack. It's over a mile, and it's handicap class 4 for 3-year-olds plus, rated 0 to 85. Now, Archie Watson is in excellent form with his 3-year-olds on the all-weather, with a 32% win rate this GB season. To put that into context, it's the same percentage as William Haggis has with his 3-year-olds on turf. Looking at the nature of the last run, Colonel Faulkner should be able to handle his £3 rise this time round. He won the race on the all-weather at Lingfield in a good time. The closeness of the finish does not tell the whole story. After running freely at the start, Holly got him settled and he was able to run his own race to win with a well-judged run. He beat 4th place Asda by 2 lengths, and Asda won on the all-weather over pretty much the same distance next time out. He likes the surface, and his all-weather form reads 3-1, 3-1. His previous win on the all-weather was as a 2-year-old over 7.5 furlongs in a field of 14 at Dover in France. Now, I learnt something new there because I didn't actually realise Dover in France had an all-weather course. I know, crazy. How could I not know that? Right, and that is 7 to 4. And that's with Bet365. So, just to recap, we have Kamari, who I think is a great bet in the first one. Looks really, really strong. As I say, it's definitely a bonus that William Buick has chosen him over the other. And then we've got Alenquer, who I really do like Alenquer, but at the end of the day, it's such a hot race. And I do feel that Mohafeth is definitely the main danger. But it's such a hot race, yeah. I'm really pleased Ladbrokes are offering a fifth of the odds for the first 3. Because if it was the first 2, I don't know if I'd be confident in splitting that up. But saying that, it's my choice for the big race, and if it wins, I will be very happy indeed. But Alenquer 12 to 1. And the next one, great big field, but platform 19, did really well last time. As I say, the beginning of the race, it was a bit messed up. He'd been winning really well before that. I think he's at the fifth of the odds for the first 6 with, is it Skybet? Skybet, yeah, with Skybet. That's brilliant. That's really good. I think he can come in the first 6, and I think he's got a great chance of winning. So as it turns out, 8 to 1 is a nice price. So 6:15 Kempton, Just Amber, 11 to 2 each way because of the nature of the race. I think each way is probably a wise proposition. If I say each way, by the way, it's mainly to stop stakes being lost as opposed to make large amounts of each way money in general, because you're not going to at these prices, you know what I mean. So Colonel Faulkner, the other say, got a favourites chance in the 7:45 at Kempton. Looking really good. I don't think the rise in weight will really make too much difference. So these are my selections. If you've got a stronger argument for your horse in any one of these races, then please pick your horse instead. These are suggestions at the end of the day. I'm not trying to lay down the law or anything. You must bet on these. No, I'm not saying that. Okay, so I wish you the best of luck with them all. I spent a long time writing them all out. Don't forget there's another video today that actually covers the jumps as well. So that's going to be 2 videos in one day, and that's going to be a regular thing now. So if I look tired, then that's pretty much the reason why. So I've done all the research in order to actually produce both of these videos, and obviously presenting it too. So my name's Chris, and if you like this video, then please press the like button. If you dislike the video, then press the dislike button. And I'd really appreciate it if you subscribed and maybe press the bell so you get my tips in your feed, and then I can try and win you some money. So good luck everybody, bet responsibly, and thanks for spending the time to watch me.